The Mediterranean Bronze Age was one of the most fascinating periods in all of human history, not because of technology, but because of its world system. More than 3,000 years ago, the ancient world was already globalized. Empires were connected by trade. Civilizations depended on supply chains. And when those chains broke, everything collapsed. From the Mycenaean and Minoan Greeks in the west to Babylon and Assyria in the east, the Bronze Age was dominated by a multipolar network of powerful states. They competed for power, but they also depended on one another: tin from distant mountains, copper from foreign lands, timber, grain, textiles, ivory. Without these resources, cities fell silent and armies stopped moving. At the top of this interconnected world stood two superpowers: Egypt's New Kingdom and the Hittite Empire. Both empires wanted the same thing: Syria. In the late Bronze Age, Syria was the beating heart of the ancient Near Eastern world. Ports like Ugarit linked the Aegean to Mesopotamia and Egypt. Caravans crossed fertile plains. Ships unloaded copper, tin, and grain. This land was rich, and that made it dangerous. Whoever controlled Syria controlled the system. For much of the 15th century BC, Egypt dominated the region. But in the 14th century, a new power rose from Anatolia, the Hittites. Led by King Suppiluliuma I, they destroyed the kingdom of Mitanni and seized northern Syria, including the key city of Kadesh. At the same time, Egypt was distracted at home. Religious upheaval, weak rulers, dynastic instability. The balance of power shifted. Everything changed with one man. Ramesses II, young, ambitious, determined to restore Egypt's empire. He built a new capital, Pi Ramesses, in the eastern Nile Delta. This was not a symbol. It was a forward military headquarters. By the mid-12th century BC, tension in Syria reached a breaking point. War was inevitable. Bronze Age warfare was unlike anything later. No iron weapons, no cavalry charges. The battlefield was ruled by chariots. Egyptian chariots were fast and flexible. They fired arrows at speed and avoided close combat. Hittite chariots were heavy and powerful, built to smash directly into infantry formations. Two doctrines, two superpowers, one battlefield. In the summer of 1274 BC, Ramesses marched north into Syria. His army was divided into 4 large divisions. And then he was deceived. Hittite agents fed him false information, convincing him the enemy was far away. In reality, the Hittite army was dangerously close. As Egyptian divisions marched separately, Hittite chariots burst from concealment. One Egyptian division collapsed. Another was shattered on the march. The pharaoh's camp was attacked. For a moment, the entire Egyptian empire stood on the brink of annihilation. Ramesses did not flee. He mounted his chariot, put on the war crown, and charged. Gathering his remaining chariots, he led a desperate counterattack against the Hittite force. Egyptian speed met Hittite weight. Arrows darkened the sky. Chariots crashed and overturned. The battle descended into chaos. At the critical moment, Egyptian reinforcements arrived. The Hittite assault stalled. By nightfall, neither side had won. Both armies were exhausted. Both had suffered heavy losses. The Battle of Kadesh was over. Egyptian records claimed a great victory. Reality was more complex. Ramesses withdrew south. Hittite influence expanded in Syria. The war ended without a true winner, but the system survived for now. 16 years later, Egypt and the Hittite Empire signed the first surviving peace treaty in human history, a recognition of a simple truth. In a connected world, total victory can destroy everyone. This was the Battle of Kadesh, the clash of ancient superpowers, and a warning from the deep past.